Hello guys, welcome to this Brawl Stars video, and in this video we're just going to be casually playing some smash and grab with Spike with some of my clanmates. As some of you know from my previous video, I just got Spike 2 days ago, so I've been playing with him a lot lately, just trying him out and seeing what his strengths and what his weaknesses are. But so far I've only played up to about 70 trophies with him, so I haven't played against too strong of competition, so it's still, I'm not too safe to say how good he is or how bad he is, because usually at below 200 trophies you'll go against enemies that usually don't know what they're doing and like usually just walk straight, so it's really easy to just hit your shots. But what I've seen so far with Spike is that for me, he kind of seems like a below average to average brawler at best, because he has very low health, plus he's a medium range character, so he can't shoot like really far away, so you have to get close to your enemies. And usually the medium range characters usually have like at least 700 but also 800 health. And he has only 600 at base, so he doesn't have that much health for you to be able to go near people. And also when you throw your regular attack, your main attack, that's the cactus, it also floats really slow towards the enemy, and people at high level, they usually know how to dodge, so they can easily dodge that, and at worst they're just gonna take 150 damage from the stray spikes that flies out of your main attack, which isn't that much damage, and it's filled with RNG, which is random, so you don't know how much damage you're gonna do to your opponent. And even if you do manage to land your main attack at the enemy, you'll only do 240 to 300 damage, because it usually just counts that 2 spikes hit the enemy, so it's still not that much damage even if you have great accuracy. His super also is kind of underwhelming, but it also has some strengths about it, but mostly it's underwhelming compared to other area control characters like Terra and Barley. Like compared to Terra's radius of her super is much bigger than Spike's super, and even if you catch people at the very edge of Terra's super, they're still gonna be dragged in right to the middle, so all of your teammates know that you can just shoot right at the middle if you catch your enemy inside of it. While with Spike's super, if you do manage to catch people with the edge of its range, they'll be able to escape it in like half a second, because right when they leave, they get their mobility back. And I've noticed that if you do throw it at the edge of your range, even after that buff that they just gave to Spike where it throws faster, it's still like even if you get dead center right where they're at, by the time it lands on them, they'll usually be right at the edge of it or already have dodged it, so you'll just waste your super. The only amazing thing I've seen about Spike's super is if you throw it when people don't notice where you are. Like, let's say you're hiding or they don't expect you to throw your super, or you also throw at a very short range where it lands very quickly, so then they're stuck deep in your super. And then usually you combo that with using all 3 of your attacks at once to hit them, and then you can kill them really easily while also charging your super again. And that's like one of the only amazing things I've seen about Spike so far after playing him for about 15 games. So basically the summary of that is that you don't want to throw your super at longer ranges, because it takes a while to travel through the air and you're probably not going to hit them. You usually just want to throw it at like medium or short ranges to trap people right in the middle and have your team just unload on them, and then you usually get like about half or 3/4 to another super if you hit the person trapped in your super with all your bullets. But so far I'm not seeing his advantages over playing a brawler like Terra, because basically they're almost exactly the same, but Terra has a longer range, and even at medium range, you can hit 2 cards at once with Terra if you just shoot it right in between the cards. And if you're looking to play with your friends, like communicate over the phone or over Discord, Terra offers much more benefit. If you combo Terra with like a brawler like Barley or Brock, basically you trap like 2 or 3 people inside her super, while Brock or Barley uses their super inside the middle of where you threw the tornado for Terra. And basically it's almost an insta-kill for whoever you trapped inside of the radius. While for Spike it's more unpredictable because it's harder to catch 2 or more people inside of the super's radius. And even if you do, you're usually going to catch 1 or 2 outside of the radius, and they're going to escape really easily. So it's like very hard to combo that with your teammates. And combine that with the fact that Spike has a slightly shorter range, while you also have to be absolutely precise with Spike's attack. While with Terra, you can also just keep poking with her cards, and it's very easy, and you can use your aim. While with Spike, if you want to poke, you have to hope that the RNG, like the random number generator for the game, sides with you and the spikes land, like the spikes that just go all around land on your opponent, which basically diminishes the amount of skill required to use Spike. But yeah, I'm probably going to play Spike a little bit for the next upcoming video so that I can get him up to 200 trophies, so I can show some more like higher level gameplay to see how people react when you play Spike and how people dodge, and seeing if he's useful and better than other characters at those higher levels. I'm also going to play him in different game modes like in Showdown and Smash and Grab and Bounty, and also Brawl Ball to see which game modes he's the best in. He's obviously not the best at Heist because he doesn't do too much damage, but I'm gonna play him a lot in those other 4 game modes and see how good he does, to see which game mode and which map he's the best at. But yeah guys, that's Spike in Smash and Grab for you. Tomorrow I'm probably gonna play Spike in Bounty to see how good he is in Bounty, and post a video on that, sharing my thoughts on how I think he does. So make sure to look out for that tomorrow. And for some channel news, I'm currently working on a tier list of every single brawler for every single game mode, and then have an overall tier list of what I think all the brawlers are and where they stand right now, and which ones are basically overpowered and underpowered. And that video is going to take me a while to make and edit and then get all the clips for it, so I'm going to have it up by Thursday probably, so make sure to check that out. It's probably going to take me a while and a lot of work to make it. And if you guys want to join a very active clan in the clan that I'm currently in, it's called WestLake. That's West Lake. You can just search that up in the search bar, and we currently have 230,000 trophies, and we're very active. We usually during peak times have like around 12 people online, but most of the time we usually always have 3 people on most of the time, so you can always find somebody to play with. And also maybe we'll play together, so you can also be on a YouTube video with me. The only current requirement to join the clan is to have 1,800 trophies and to be active and play with your clanmates. And with that being said guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe. I'm uploading quality Brawl Stars content basically every day now, so if you enjoyed the content, subscribe and hit the little bell icon to get notifications of when I upload. and keep up with my uploads. And with that being said, guys, as always, peace.